Hi, this is Christian Cantrell with Watch Report, and today I want to show you the Casio G-Shock GW1310. This is actually my favorite G-Shock. I have a lot of them, and I keep coming back to this one. This is the one I wear when I'm sort of between watches. When I'm not doing a particular watch review, I sort of fall back on this watch. The reason I like it is that it has sort of all the features you need, none of the features you don't need. It's very straightforward. It's analog, which I like. I sort of still prefer analog readouts. I mean, it's a digital watch, of course, but it has an analog readout, so you can just kind of look down at it and sort of get the time much easier with analog hands than I do with digital watches still. I like the look of it. I like the sort of blue brushed metal case. I like the buttons that are inset there so they don't get depressed accidentally. I like the band a lot. It has this nice texture to it. It's a very sturdy band. And I like this little sort of nub that's at the end of the band here, which keeps it from sliding back through the loop, which is sort of a nice touch. So I think this is one of the best designed G-Shocks of any that I've tested. It's atomic and solar, of course, which pretty much all the G-Shocks that I review are. I'll give you a sort of a tour of the dial of the watch. It seems a little bit complicated. It has these 4 LCDs. The first one I'll show you is usually used for displaying the date. It's down here. I have it configured so that it shows the month and the day, but I can change that so that it shows the current time, or it shows the day of the week. You can also see the battery level above that. So right now the battery level is high. Over here you have, at the 9 o'clock position, you have an LCD which displays seconds. Up here, which is a little bit hard to show on camera, you have sort of a string of sort of LCD dots that show whether the alarm's set, whether the hourly time signal is configured, whether the watch is in power saving mode, and sort of the calibration state of the watch, whether it successfully calibrated recently or not. And then over here you have the different modes. This will tell you which mode the watch is in. Right now it's in time mode. There's also world time, alarm, timer, stopwatch, and handset mode. So I'll go ahead and walk you through the different modes of the watch. This is world time. It has multiple daily alarms, so that's alarm number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the hourly time signal, so it has 5 daily alarms. It has a countdown timer. It has a stopwatch, and this is handset mode. So as you can see, it's not a hugely fancy watch. It just sort of has the basics, just what you need for a digital watch and nothing you don't need. The other thing I want to show you is that it has a really interesting lighting system. Rather than using an electroluminescent backlight for the LCDs, it actually uses LEDs, one at the 3 o'clock position here and one at the 9 o'clock position here. And you can see they're sort of inset, so you don't really notice them, but they really, really light the watch up. So I'm going to turn my lamp out here and give you a demonstration. So you can see that the hour and the minute hand actually have a little bit of luminescent paint on them, which doesn't really work that well. It sort of wears out pretty quickly in the middle of the night. If you wake up and look at it, you're not really going to be able to see it, but you will see this. See how bright that is? It's very, very effective at lighting up the entire dial of the watch. And in fact, it's bright enough that you can even use it to sort of light your path a few feet in front of you if you're in a completely dark room. So the other thing that I've noticed about this watch is that it actually receives the time calibration signal better than any other atomic watch I've ever used. And I have no idea why that's the case, but this watch never fails to calibrate. Basically every day, even when I'm not wearing it, I just stick it in my closet with the door closed away from the window, and it still manages to receive the time calibration signal almost every single night. So this is really a great watch, definitely one of my favorites, and you can check out the full review on watchreport.com. Thanks for watching.